A young girl stumbles into the emergency room, cradling a newborn in her arms. The staff freezes, momentarily stunned by the sight. As Nurse Lucia approaches, she takes in the girl's small frame and youthful features. The child's eyes, wide with fear and confusion, speak volumes. Questions flood Lucia's mind. Where are this child's parents? How did she end up with a baby? As the hospital staff springs into action, they brace themselves for a story that will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on their community. Nurse Lucia Mendoza's morning shift at St. Mary's Hospital had started like any other. The emergency room hummed with its usual controlled chaos, a familiar symphony of urgency and care. Lucia found comfort in this routine, a dance that brought her both solace and purpose. But in an instant, that familiar rhythm shattered. The automatic doors slid open, and a small figure stumbled through. Lucia's eyes widened as she took in the sight. A young girl, her face a mask of fear and exhaustion, cradling what appeared to be a bundle of blankets against her chest. As the child took another unsteady step forward, Lucia's training kicked in. She rushed to meet the girl, her mind racing to process what she was seeing. Up close, the situation became even more alarming. The girl couldn't have been more than 10 years old, her frame slight, and her eyes wide with a mixture of terror and determination. And the bundle in her arms. Lucia's breath caught as she realized it was moving. A tiny fist poked out from the blankets, followed by a soft, mewling cry. Lucia knelt down, bringing herself to eye level with the frightened child. "Sweetheart," she said gently, "can you tell me your name?" The girl's lips trembled, but no sound came out. Lucia's gaze flicked between the child's face and the newborn in her arms, each glance bringing a fresh wave of disbelief and concern. As other staff members began to notice the commotion, Lucia made a split-second decision. She couldn't let this child be overwhelmed by a flood of questions and procedures, not when she was clearly on the verge of collapse. "It's okay," Lucia soothed, slowly reaching out to support the girl's arms. "You're safe now. Let's get you both somewhere quiet, and we'll figure this out together." With infinite care, Lucia guided the girl and her precious cargo towards a private exam room. As they walked, Lucia's mind raced through the possibilities. One thing was certain: the story behind this unexpected arrival was only beginning to unfold, and Lucia knew that her entire team would need to brace themselves for what was to come. Dr. Ramirez, a seasoned emergency physician, approached the exam room, unaware of the profound impact his next patient would have on his understanding of childhood trauma. As he entered, he saw a young girl holding a newborn, her small frame contrasting sharply with her enormous responsibility. "Hello, I'm Dr. Ramirez. Can you tell me your name?" he asked softly, mindful of the girl's visibly frightened state. The girl's eyes darted around the room before she whispered, "Anna." Dr. Ramirez sat down, bringing himself to Anna's eye level. "I know this is difficult, but I need to ask you some questions to help you. Is that okay?" Anna nodded slightly, her arms still wrapped tightly around the baby. As the examination progressed, Dr. Ramirez maintained a gentle dialogue with Anna, mixing medical inquiries with casual conversation. He noticed her reluctance to let go of the infant, even momentarily. When asked about the baby's origin, Anna's response chilled the room. "I woke up, and he was there," she said, her brow furrowed. "It hurts a lot." Dr. Ramirez and Nurse Lucia exchanged a knowing glance, recognizing the gravity of Anna's statement. To help Anna feel safe, Dr. Ramirez offered her crayons and paper. As she sketched, answering his questions, her drawings revealed dark colors and shadowy figures, hinting at the trauma she had endured. Gradually, Anna's story unfolded. Her fear of returning home, confusion about the baby's arrival, and physical condition pointed to a horrifying conclusion. Dr. Ramirez felt a knot forming in his stomach as he grasped the full extent of Anna's ordeal. As Anna's trust in the medical team grew, she finally revealed crucial information about her home life. The room fell silent as the implications of her words sank in. Dr. Ramirez knew this revelation would trigger a complex series of events involving social services and law enforcement. He gently squeezed Anna's hand, assuring her of her safety. Leaving the exam room to make necessary calls, Dr. Ramirez focused on ensuring Anna received the care and protection she desperately needed. Her journey to healing was just beginning, and he was determined to see it through. Anna's interactions with baby Miguel revealed a side of her that belied her young age and traumatic experiences. Her small hands moved with surprising confidence as she cradled the infant, instinctively rocking him when he fussed. Her eyes remained fixed on his tiny face, a mixture of wonder and fierce protectiveness evident in her gaze. The hospital staff watched in amazement as Anna tended to Miguel's needs with a tenderness that seemed far beyond her years. Yet beneath this nurturing facade, Anna's vulnerability remained painfully evident. Her body tensed whenever someone approached, the conflict within her clear, a desperate desire to protect Miguel, warring with her own profound need for safety and care. Nurse Lucia found herself deeply moved as she observed the pair. "I've never seen anything like it," she whispered to a colleague. The emotional impact of Anna's situation rippled through the hospital staff, seasoned professionals finding themselves touched by the young girl's resilience and the unmistakable bond forming between her and Miguel. As the hours passed, an undercurrent of tension grew among those caring for them. The uncertain future of Anna and Miguel weighed heavily on their minds, even as they focused on providing a haven for the unlikely pair. In a quiet moment, as Anna gazed down at the sleeping infant, she spoke softly. "His name is Miguel," she said, her voice steady for the first time since her arrival. The simple act of naming the baby revealed volumes about Anna's character, her strength, her capacity for love, and her determination to forge an identity for this child who had entered her life under such traumatic circumstances. As word of Anna's revelation spread, the mood in the hospital shifted. The staff's protective instincts intensified, knowing that soon outside agencies would become involved, bringing new complexities to an already delicate situation. For now, though, they honored the profound bond between this unexpected mother and child, providing a sanctuary for their fragile new world. Detective Gomez entered Anna's hospital room, his experienced eyes quickly assessing the scene. Anna sat on the bed, cradling Miguel close to her chest. The detective introduced himself, gently but firmly. "Hello, Anna. I'm Detective Gomez. I'm here to help you and Miguel." Anna's eyes widened with fear, her arms tightening around the baby. Detective Gomez recognized the signs of trauma and positioned himself at Anna's eye level. He began to explain his role in simple terms, aware of the delicate situation. "This is a case of child abuse and rape," he informed the medical staff quietly. "We need to act quickly to protect Anna and the baby." The gravity of his words hung heavy in the air. As Detective Gomez began his questioning, Anna's responses were fragmented and confused. Slowly, painfully, her story began to take shape. She spoke of her mother's neglect, of feeling invisible in her own home. Then came the arrival of her stepfather, a man who brought gifts and promises of a better life. Anna's voice trembled as she recounted how those promises turned to threats, how kindness morphed into cruelty. Detective Gomez listened intently, his trained eye catching the subtle signs that spoke volumes. Anna's body language, her choice of words, the things she left unsaid. With each revelation, the true nature of Anna's home life came into sharper focus. As Anna's trust in Detective Gomez grew, she finally revealed the most damning piece of information. Her stepfather had been the source of her trauma. The room fell silent as the full implications of Anna's words sank in. Detective Gomez leaned forward, his voice filled with quiet determination. "Your stepfather won't be able to hurt you ever again," he assured Anna. The promise hung in the air, a beacon of hope in the darkness of Anna's past. As Detective Gomez left the room to set the wheels of justice in motion, he knew that the road ahead would be challenging. The legal and ethical dilemmas were complex, but Anna and Miguel's safety was now his top priority. The truth that had been uncovered would shake their community to its core. Elena Rodriguez, a seasoned social worker, entered Anna's hospital room. She approached the young girl with a warm smile. taking in the sight of Anna cradling baby Miguel protectively. "Hello, Anna," Elena said softly. "I'm here to talk about what happens next for you and Miguel." Anna's eyes widened with fear, her arms tightening around the infant. The bond between them was palpable, a testament to their shared experience. Elena gently explained her role in finding a safe placement for both Anna and Miguel. As she spoke, she could see the conflict in Anna's eyes, the desire to keep Miguel close, battling with the reality of her situation. "We found a potential foster family," Elena explained. "They have experience with complex cases like yours and are prepared to support both of you." Anna's brow furrowed. "Will they take Miguel away?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Elena shook her head. "No, Anna. We understand how important it is for you two to stay together. The Martinez family has cared for young mothers and their babies before." Elena shared key details about the Martinez family, their spacious home, their experience with trauma-informed care, and their commitment to providing a nurturing environment. "Mrs. Martinez is a retired pediatric nurse," Elena added. "She has a special way with children who've been through difficult times." A flicker of hope appeared in Anna's eyes, the possibility of a new life, free from fear and abuse, began to take shape in her mind. Elena leaned in. "Anna, I know you're scared, but we're doing everything we can to keep you and Miguel safe and together. The Martinez family wants to help you both heal and grow." The room fell quiet as Anna processed this information. Elena watched as Anna looked down at Miguel, then back up with a mixture of determination and cautious optimism. "Can I meet them?" Anna asked, her voice stronger than before. Elena smiled. "Of course, Anna. We'll arrange that soon." As Elena left the room to make the necessary arrangements, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. The road ahead would be challenging, but she could see a clear path towards healing and hope for both Anna and Miguel. The hospital corridor buzzed with a mix of anticipation and sadness as Anna prepared to leave. Nurse Lucia and Dr. Ramirez said their final goodbyes, their eyes reflecting the emotional journey they had shared with Anna and Miguel. "Remember, Anna, you're stronger than you know," Dr. Ramirez said, squeezing her hand gently. "The road ahead won't be easy, but you've already shown incredible courage." Anna nodded, her grip on Miguel tightening slightly. The fear in her eyes mingled with a glimmer of hope. As the staff gathered around, the air filled with a sense of bittersweet triumph. Detective Gomez stood off to the side, conferring with Elena about the legal proceedings against Anna's stepfather. For now, their focus remained on Anna and Miguel's immediate future. As Elena wheeled Anna towards the exit, Dr. Ramirez reflected on the young girl's journey. "Her capacity for love is astounding," he murmured to Lucia, who nodded in agreement. Outside, Mrs. Martinez waited by a car, her warm smile a beacon of reassurance. As Elena helped Anna into the vehicle, the gravity of the moment settled over everyone present. This was the first step on Anna's path to healing and a new life. As the car pulled away, Dr. Ramirez turned to his team. "What we've witnessed here goes beyond medical care," he said, his voice heavy with emotion. "It's a reminder of the profound impact we can have when we protect the most vulnerable among us." The group dispersed, each carrying the weight of Anna's experience. Her story would not end here. It would serve as a catalyst, inspiring renewed vigilance and compassion in their community. Anna's journey from a frightened child to a protective mother figure illustrates the profound impact of compassion and community support. Her resilience in the face of severe trauma serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing need to protect vulnerable children. While Anna's story offers hope, many others still suffer in silence, their pain unseen and voices unheard. As a society, we must remain vigilant to signs of abuse and neglect. Research indicates that community intervention can significantly reduce child abuse rates, potentially altering the futures of countless children. This underscores the critical importance of our awareness and involvement in child protection issues. Anna's transformation should inspire us to take action, Stay informed about child protection in your community and support organizations safeguarding children's rights. Most crucially, if you suspect a child is in danger, report it immediately. Your vigilance could be the lifeline that rescues a child from darkness and opens the door to a brighter future.